Hey guys, it's me Harshan. Welcome back to my channel Baking Vibes. The two food items that I can have anytime are pizza and cake. So I thought of combining them and make a pizza cake. So watch till the end of the video to see how to make this delicious pizza cake. For our pizza, we have to make a few toppings. So for that, today I am using fondant. Here I have colored it red, yellow, black, olive green and green. Now to color these fondant, I have used gel food color. And I suggest you all not to use the liquid food color as it will make your fondant into a liquidy paste. So please use gel food colors. And while coloring them, if you feel that it is becoming too sticky, you can add a little bit of powdered sugar. So now we will start making our toppings one by one. So first topping that we will be making is capsicum. For that I have taken the green color. So first on a parchment paper, we will dust some icing sugar. Please do not use corn flour or plain flour for this, only use icing or powdered sugar. Now we will place our fondant ball. Press it down a little and dust a little bit of more. And now using a rolling pin, we have to roll it out. Once you have rolled the fondant, use a brush to dust out the excess powdered sugar. Flip it. Now we will use a knife and cut strips out of this. First we will trim it into a square or a rectangle. And now we will cut this into strips. Our capsicum here is ready. Now we will keep this in an airtight container so that this does not get sticky. Now we will make our olives. So I will be making both of the olives, black as well as the green. So let's start with the black. My parchment paper is already dusted with sugar, so I am not adding more. Once we have rolled it, dust the sugar from the top. Once we have dusted the sugar, now we will be using two round nozzles, a bigger one and a smaller one. So first we will cut with the bigger one like this, and now using the smaller cutter we will cut a center hole. Now we will make a few of these. Now using the same technique, I have made the green olives as well. So we have black and the green olives. Here I have rolled out the red fondant, and this is for the tomato. So some people like to add the tomatoes as a whole slice, or as cubes, or as slices. So I will be making cubes today because it's very easy to do so. So first step is to cut the fondant into a square or a rectangle. And now we will cut some large cubes out of this. Now it is not necessary to cut the fondant into a square or a rectangle, but I just find it easier. It is not necessary to make these into perfect cubes because after all, vegetables are not very perfect. So these are my tomatoes. If you want, you can also keep them on a small bowl so that they become curved on the edges and they take up a shape like this. And now finally, from the yellow fondant we will make up some corn kernels. So this is the most easiest vegetable. First we have to take up very little amount of the fondant, make a ball out of it, and then just taper it on one end. And we just have to keep making these. And this was a corn. So we are done making our vegetables. For the cake of a pizza cake, I have baked my vanilla cake batter into the sheet pan. Now for this recipe you can head to my emoji cupcakes video. Now we will cut it into the shape of a circle with the help of an 8-inch circular cake pan. Just press it down a little bit and then hold the serrated knife vertical to the cake pan and then start cutting it. Now we will lift it up carefully . And now on a cake stand I will place it. So now this is our pizza. Now to give it the color of a crust which is on the sides and the bottom, I have some whipped cream which I have dyed ivory and creamy peach color. So I will be applying a little bit on the sides and just a little bit on the top of the edges. I am using a straight palette knife for this. The crust for a pizza is ready. It does not have to be perfect because if you see the pizza closely, there are some bubbles or air pockets in there which makes it imperfect. So this is just what we are looking for. Now we will be adding the cheese for our pizza, which I have made a whipped cream dyed with a very light undertone of yellow. I have placed in the piping bag and cut a small hole to make my things easier. And now by using a palette knife like this is an offset spatula, I will be smoothing out the cheese. Just try to keep it as smooth as possible. And now it is time to add our tomato sauce or the pizza sauce. So for that, in a piping bag I have added some red colored whipped cream, again for which I have cut a small hole. And now I will be just following this gap which has been created and filling it in with this color. Now we will smooth it just a little bit to give it a bit of the natural effect. And now it is finally time to add our toppings. I am using tweezers to help me out. So let's start add the toppings one by one. And that was how I made my pizza cake. And to give it a more realistic look, I will also cut a slice of it with the pizza cutter. Please do try this at home, and when you click the pictures, don't forget to tag me, for which all the links are there in the description box below. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more such wonderful recipes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep baking and stay happy. Bye bye.